when I developed Systemology, which is the system for systemizing a business, I thought, well, where do you start? It's like eating an elephant. You just have to take your first bite and just get started. So what is that first bite? So it's, I talk about it in the book actually as well, using the idea of applying the Pareto principle. In your business, if you recognize that your business is simply a collection of systems, and those systems ultimately run your business. Some are documented, some aren't documented, some are trapped inside of the heads of a team member, and some are written down on a piece of paper. No matter where they are, you have these collection of systems. And the real key is to apply the 20% or identify the 20% that deliver the 80% of the result in the way that your business runs and the way that it runs efficiently. And the whole define process is just a way of identifying those, uncovering it. You're not creating anything new. Really, all you're doing is you're uncovering in your business what is already existing.
Yeah, and it makes such a huge difference to do this first. So why was define previously in a different order? Why did you have it deeper in the process, and why have you brought it to be the first thing?
I love the idea of this series because I get to share the development and the backstory, because there's a bunch of stories that didn't make it into the book that I just didn't get the opportunity to share. And people have been following my work for some time will have heard little snippets, but they might not understand the linear events that happened, which kind of made Systemology what it is today. The define stage actually used to be later in the process. So I uncovered the 7-stage process by looking at, well, how did I systemize my business? How did I remove myself? How did I hire a CEO? How do I build it up to a point that it was generating profit without me involved in the day-to-day? And I thought, how did I do that? And I realized there are a series of steps. And it's hard when you're in the thick of it sometimes to immediately recognize what you're doing and is that the best order. You kind of have to try things and move things around. And it wasn't until I started to work with other clients and we started running these little focus groups where I'd take a group of business owners through the Systemology process over a 3-month period. We'd meet basically every week. And then I would take some of the feedback that they'd get and just keep using that to refine and chisel the process and decide what was essential and needed to stay and what needed to come out. Define was actually, I believe, stage 4 initially, which for me, I look back now and I can't imagine it being anything but stage number 1, because the whole define process, that's what sets the context for what you're about to undertake. This very important mission of systemizing your business. Of course, you need to know, well, what are the systems you're going to capture? Of course, that needs to come first.